Bearish indicators, bullish news. Let's talk all about it. Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you about this ugly dump we are having on these charts right now. I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the news that's probably causing this, some of the FUD. I also want to talk to you about some of the good things that are going on in the crypto market right now, some of this adoption that we are having. I also want to show you some on-chain metrics that show we are at a very interesting place in this entire Bitcoin market. So if you're excited about that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you check out my website, Everythingcurrencycrypto.com. Get yourself some cool merch on there, get yourself some NFTs and a whole bunch of other stuff. Leave me a comment, join my Telegram group, do a whole bunch of crap over there. And yeah, let's just get right into this video real quick. So the first thing I want to look at is this Bitcoin chart right here. So first things first, we got two scenarios for me playing out on this chart right now. We are having a bearish rejection and a 13 and 34 cross right now. So the Bitcoin price has been getting rejected below the 13 and 34. This would be our dead cat bounce that we were waiting for, our relief rally. If we go down from here, that will be very, very ugly. That would be confirming this double top on this charts. And yeah, the first support that we have to complete this whole thing would be around like 11k. Don't even want to talk about it, but I think around here would be more likely around the 19k level. If this ugly ass pattern plays out right here, that wouldn't be good at all. But if this is a bullish pattern, then what we would have, zooming in on the daily chart, what we would have is this right here that I've been talking about, retesting the top of this trend line and then bouncing across all this resistance, even though that's seeming less and less likely at this point. But nonetheless, on the weekly chart, it's looking like we're getting some kind of momentum curving up here that could send us back above these moving averages, just like we had happen right here when everybody thought all hope was lost. We had some momentum building there that kind of shot us back up and then gave us a new high. So as long as we bounce, you know, somewhere above like 30k, we are looking like we can maybe do some bullish things. But there's just a whole bunch of bearish stuff going on in the whole entire world on the macro charts that could, on the macro news scale, that could affect this entire market. Joe Biden says, hey, we want to regulate cryptocurrencies. For me, I already knew that. I don't know if the market really reacted off that. I guess they did pretty crazy. But one of the things was cool was that he said he wanted to look into the CBDCs, the central bank digital currencies, and hopefully he stops those, because we don't need central banks in crypto. We don't need central banks, period. We don't need banks, period. That's the whole point of cryptocurrency. So hopefully he kind of stops that stuff. But overall, they want to regulate cryptocurrency. The more and more Russia and China talk about using Bitcoin to buy oil, that they're gonna want to do something about that, because that could be potentially bad for the entire dollar. It could be bad for the entire United States economy. It would just not be a good thing. So yeah, they're looking at some regulation, and I don't doubt that that will happen because of the reasons that I just mentioned. But the Fed also was talking about, hey, they're ready to take action, meaning that they want to do some type of lowering their balance sheet, raising interest rates and stuff like that. This is scaring the entire traditional markets, including cryptocurrency. You might as well just say it's infected all of finance right now. And they also mentioned that the cryptocurrency market was a topic of discussion because they are scared of the rapid growth in the stablecoin market. Now, like Tether has been printing just like the Fed, so I'm pretty sure they see that and they're aware of that, and they're saying, hey, a lot of people are going to lose money here if they don't get out in the right times and stuff like that, or they just want people to lose money and they're going to crash the market. I don't know what's really going to happen here, but hey, so that's why I'm watching these charts right now to say, hey, we got two scenarios right now. Either we bounce on this line or we come down here and try to test like 30k. That's what's going on there. Because in other bullish news, we got Spain's central bank approves the first crypto service provider in the country. So they're going to have their first crypto exchange over there in Spain, the first legal one. That is very good. Fiat on-ramps for people in Spain, more fiat on-ramps we have. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Looking right here, Deutsche Bank says Bitcoin will become the 21st century gold. I mean, this is some good news, but we already knew that. But people who listen to Deutsche Bank are finally figuring it out. That's pretty cool. There's this indicator right here, the Bitcoin heat map, that I want to talk to you guys about a little bit here. So on this Bitcoin heat map, it usually shows where the price is getting overheated and where the price is cooling off. So of course, when the price is overheated over here in the red, you usually want to sell. Usually indicates the top. It indicated the top over here in 2017. It also indicated the top over here in 2013. And it also, these blue levels down here is where it's really cool, showing a good time to buy. Historically is like the best times to buy. So when it gets really blue, you want to get into that level. So over here, we show that it called the end of the bear market in 2015, also called the end of the bear market in 2018. So pretty interesting indicator right here. Right now, we are in the blue, kind of like a neutral blue, in my opinion. And it's kind of curving to the upside. But right now, it's showing that we're very neutral. So just going along with my idea that, yeah, we're at a place in these charts where it could go either way. The only thing that I'm thinking about that's making me more bullish is that we haven't got overheated in this cycle yet. We got close to getting overheated last year a little bit, but we haven't got overheated in this cycle yet. So still taking a look at this metric along with this next metric right here. So the Puro multiple, this chart right here is another very interesting metric, and it's an on-chain metric for Bitcoin, showing the issuance of Bitcoin. If you go down here, it says the chart above highlights periods where the value of Bitcoin issued on a daily basis has historically been extremely low. The Puro multiple entered in the green box, which produced oversized returns for Bitcoin investors who bought Bitcoin here. It also shows periods where the daily issuance value was extremely high, the Puro multiple entering the red box, providing advantageous profit taking for Bitcoin investors who sold here. So basically it's saying the new Bitcoins that came into issuance were extremely overvalued in this area right here, and right here it's the new Bitcoin that's coming into issuance is extremely undervalued. Now when that undervalued hits, it usually shows a very good time to buy Bitcoin for sure, and that is reflected up here in the price. And you can see that this thing has called some lows quite a few times in the past. Even last year it called a low when Bitcoin hit over here around 30k, and then it went up to 65k from there, would have doubled your money. And right now it's still kind of in the middle, but more on the lower side. So this thing still looks like it has some room to move up. So if this market continues to be a little bit the way it is, then I think we could be bullish. If anything changes on the macro scale, the Fed comes in and changes something or something like that, a war pops off or something crazy that's going on in these macro markets ends up scaring people into more of these dips, then yeah, we're going down. But other than that, we have some pretty interesting on-chain metrics that show that Bitcoin could be getting into a territory where it might be a good time to buy. So right now, I'm just sitting on the sidelines and I'm waiting because it is still 50-50. The main indicators on these charts are double top on the weekly, macro weekly right there, zooming in to the daily, double top on the daily there. That's also a bearish pattern, and then we have a retest of this level that could be our last hope. So let me know what you guys think about the video overall. Do you think we've been done? Some people have been saying, hey Jay, we've been in bearish territory. Yeah, we've been in a downtrend for a long time, but we can't call it a macro bear market quite yet. And today, if we don't get above these levels, might be that day. So like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel. Think positive and positive things will happen. RIP to Crypto Roots. Leave me a comment in the comment box of anything you may need help with in this market. Till next time, peace.